Hey friends, it's Erin, and today is brought to you by my technology being a pain in my butt. I got this really awesome vlogging camera, Canon, for Christmas, and I've been wanting to use it real bad, but it's been like having some problems with my computer, so I haven't got a chance to use it. And then we use this camera that I'm using right now for Christmas, and so everything, all of my settings and stuff are messed with, so I've been like trying to fix it, and it's been really frustrating. But here I am, finally filming a video, so hopefully I can get my new camera fixed, because I really want to be able to use it, and once I know how to use it, it'll be a whole lot easier. Fixed within the next week or so, because I have a lot of great plans for it. I'm going to be using it on BookCon, other events that I go to, which I go to some like every other month almost. So I'm really excited about it and using it and all that. Today I have my December wrap up and my January TBR. It's already a few days into January, but I really wanted to still put this up there. And this is a video that I've been meaning to put up. I also need to refilm and edit and everything my goals for 2016 or 17, my wrap up from 2016. Like, I was thinking about doing a whole video on just all the books that I read and what I rated them. I read like 60 books or 70 books this year, but it would be like a real quick like show you and then put it aside just so you guys could see what I read this year if you're not my friend on Goodreads. Is anybody interested in that? Like, I could totally do that. I'm gonna stop ranting. Let's get into all the books that I read in December. I actually did not read very many books in December. I read 6, which is actually pretty good, but most of them are really short. The first one I read is A Step Towards Falling by Cami McGovern, which I did film a review for. This book is about this girl and this guy who see this girl being sexually assaulted, basically, and they don't do anything about it. They get in trouble and they have to go volunteer with this group of kids that has special needs, or adults. They're adults. And it was really, really good. They reconnect with the girl that they didn't report, and it's just really, really good. I have a review, like I said, coming out of it probably within the next few weeks. I already filmed it, so definitely look out for that one coming out soon. Then I read the True Blue trilogy, which is True Blue, Royal Blue, and True Blue Forever. I do have a review on these books. They all have different feels. Like, this one feels like middle grade, young adult, and then new adult. But I did enjoy these overall, and I'll link my review down below if you guys want to go check it out. They were really enjoyable, and I had a fun time reading them. This month last month I really got into minimalism. I watched The Minimalists, which is a documentary on Netflix. If you guys want to go check it out, I highly suggest it. I became obsessed. I watched as many minimalism videos as I could here on YouTube, and I listened to 2 of their audiobooks, which I'll link down below, and they were amazing. I listened to them while I was cleaning my room. I'm not including those in my wrap-up because I don't know if that was like part of their book or if it was their full book, but I really enjoyed it. And then I also read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, which kind of like reinforced everything that I had heard from them. But the main thing that this helped me with was my unread books, because she talks a lot about how if you have an unread book and it's been sitting there for 2, 3, or 4 years and you said that you're going to read it someday probably will never come, and it'll just sit there for a very long time. So you should just get those books out of your life, and that really helped me. I read that and I listened to that part many times over so I could really go through them, and I've been going through them. So my TBR has like gotten to 1/4 of the size that it was a couple of days ago, so I'm really proud of that. And I just want to be able to like go out to a bookstore and find a book, or like if I hear a book I want to be able to buy it and read it immediately and not feel guilty because I have books on my shelf that have been sitting there for many years. This book overall was amazing, like I said, and I would highly suggest if you guys are interested in it. On to audiobooks. So I'm currently listening to Crank by Ellen Hopkins. I have the opportunity to meet her next month, so I wanted to read as many of her books as I could, and I wasn't sure if I was interested, so I've been listening to it and I've really been enjoying it. I'm planning on finishing that one in January, and then I also am going to be listening to A Funeral for My Fat, which I started to listen to but I didn't finish listening to it, so I want to finish listening to that one, and then I will probably pick another book if I get through both of those. If not, I will just listen to those 2 this month. I've been really into audiobooks, and I'll talk more about them in my 2017 goals. As for physical books, right now I am currently reading Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I'm planning on finishing this one hopefully today. I am a little over halfway through and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. It's so messed up, but it's so good, and you guys know how much I love Colleen Hoover, so I'm really, really excited about finishing this one and seeing where she goes with it. It is so crazy and I'm loving it so far. I'm hoping she doesn't take it places that she's taken with other books. I'm hoping it's a little bit different, but we'll have to see how it turns out. I'm loving it so far. I have a couple other books like actually right here behind me that I would love to get to this month, so I'm just going to run through them. A lot of them are middle grade and stuff, so I feel like I could get through a lot of these, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. One that I want to read is The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket, and this one is actually going to be a show on Netflix this month, so that's why it's on my list. I've had this whole series for like 4 years now, so I'm like, well, if any time, now's the time when the TV show is going to be coming out very, very soon, and I'm hoping I can get my brother on board with reading this with me, and then we can watch the TV show together, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I also have Everything That Remains by The Minimalists. I don't think I listened to this one. I'll have to go back and make sure, but I wanted to own this book, and I only bought one because I only need one at a time, so I'm excited to finish this one so I can go ahead and buy one of their other books if I enjoy this one enough. But like I said, I love these guys so much. They're amazing, and I would love to meet them one day, hopefully. I have Breath to Breath, which I started reading for the Cramathon. I never ended up finishing it because I had exams and I was super stressed out, so I would like to finish it. It's told in verse, and I was really enjoying what I've read. I think I read like 50 pages out of it, so I would love to finish this one. Seems like it's going to be very thought-provoking and amazing. I also started Fat Kid Rules the World, and I would like to finish this one as well because let's finish the books that we start, right? And so it also has this beautiful silver award, so I'd love to finish this one. We'll have to see what happens. It's not very long, so I think I could do it. I've got You Are a Badass, which is another one I might listen to, but I also have the physical book as an option because I got it so cheaply. My mom recommended me this book, so I really would like to get through it, and I feel like January is an appropriate time to read this book to build yourself up in the new year. I have A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, which I actually knew that this was going to be a movie, and I looked it up when it was coming out, and it was December 23rd, and I was like, oh shoot, totally missed that train. So I'd love to read this one. I've heard that it's beautiful, and it looks like another quick read, so I thought that I would add it to the list. I have This Is Our Story, which is a hunting book about these kids, these teenagers who go out on a hunting trip, and one of them ends up being killed or murdered or accidentally dies, I don't know, but they kind of have to figure out what happened. I have been hunting before, I have friends who hunt, and so I have done this before, family members, so I just thought it would be very interesting. I've never read a young adult book about hunting or that revolves around hunting, so I thought that this would be a very interesting one to see what I think about it, and I'm really excited to read it this month. I have 3 more books. This is when it becomes like, I don't know what I'm gonna get to. The first one is Illuminae, which has just been recently really calling my name. I definitely want to go see if I can find it on audiobook at the library because a lot of people say that you should read it in the audiobook form first. Also, I'd love to buy Gemina if I really enjoy this one, and I have coupons this month, so I really want to get to this one to see if I really want to continue on with the series. Like I said, it's just been calling my name, so hopefully I can get to it this month, and yeah. I'm excited. So that was on Sammy's top 10 list, which I'll leave down below, and I was like, she's just been raving about it, so I really want to see what all the hype's about. I have Love Your Life Not Theirs, which actually my sister got me for Christmas, and she asked me if I would read and review it, and she just is obsessed with budgeting and Dave Ramsey and all of that, and so she suggested this one for me, so hopefully I'll enjoy it, but you'll see a review up probably in the next month or two, hopefully. And the last book that I have is You by Caroline Kepnes, which again, another friend recommended me this. I was thinking in March I would have a Rex reading month, which is basically where I read all the books that everybody has recommended me that I have on my shelf, because I counted and I have quite a few. But anyway, this is one that my friend read on my request, but I haven't read it yet. I just told her about it and she picked it up and read it while we were on vacation together, and she loved it. So I really would like to get to this one because she said that it was amazing and she just wanted to talk about it with somebody, so I told her that I would try my best to get to it this month. I'll probably read it in a weekend because I do not want to take this kind of book to school. That is it for my December wrap up and my January TBR. I have a lot on my TBR, like I feel like I always do. I always outdo my TBRs. I cannot help it. I wish that I could, you know, I'm working on it, and as I read more of my TBR books, because my list is so small, I think that I won't do TBRs anymore because I'll have to go to the library to get stuff or be buying stuff as the month goes on. I'm really excited about what this new year brings between me going on this minimalism journey and me just like decluttering my life makes me realize what's really important. So I'm excited to just spend the year with my friends and making videos and just really loving life. So excited for the new year, and like I said, I'm gonna have a goals video coming out pretty soon, a review coming out pretty soon. I really want to do a bookshelf tour once my camera is fixed, so hopefully in the next few months. I know that I was gonna do it this year on like just January 1st, but I just did not get the chance to do, sadly. But I do want to do it, especially now that I'm like changing out my bookshelves and I'm still like sorting through my books. So probably in February, hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers that I can do it. But yeah, I'm just really excited for what this new year has to bring, and I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for subscribing, because I've reached over 300 subscribers and that is amazing, and I'm blown away by the kind of love that you guys express to me and comment and liking my videos. It just means the world to me, so thank you so much. I never thought that I would be able to reach 300, and you know, here's to 300 more. I'm planning on doing a giveaway very soon, so that's another video to look out for. Thank you all so much for loving and supporting me through this amazing booktube journey. I've been loving it so far, and I'm so excited to see what the new year brings. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!